We'll discuss about just brief introduction. Meanwhile, if anyone joins, they'll continue with that. And myself, my name is Vijay. I'm working as a test lead in MNC company currently, and I have total 12 years of experience in the IT industry, and completely it is into testing domain. And I'm taking these classes from last 6 years. Just give me 1 second. Someone else arrived. Hi, Anu. Anu, will you able to hear me? Anu, can you enter your audio pin? Maybe you're joined through mobile, I think so. Okay, I've sent you the pin. Sorry guys, this is the initial class. It will be delayed, but next time onwards. Okay, that's fine. Okay, as I said, yeah, hi Anu.
Hi.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, just now, we have started. I'm giving introduction about myself. I have total 12 years of IT industry and 6 years of testing training classes. And I'll be taking classes in the morning and evening IST hours. And I'll be taking classes for Selenium, QTP as well as manual testing. Just before going to the subject, just give a brief introduction about yourself, all of you. Then I can get the basic knowledge about you, what you are looking for, what is your background, or do you have any knowledge on testing. Just based on that, I can go through the demo session today. Just please, Anu, can you brief yourself?
Yes, I did have some knowledge on manual testing and also QTP, but I don't have any hands-on experience, but I can write manual test cases, all that stuff.
That's great news. Yep. Sham, please.
Yeah, hi, my name is Shyam Sundar. I have some experience in manual testing, and I did some experience with QTP, but I don't have any experience on Selenium. And I know some other like database, SQL, those things I know.
Awesome, awesome, great. Shubha, can you please?
Yeah, hi. I don't have any experience in testing, but I had knowledge on SQL Server and some reporting tools. Previously, I did some courses. Just I want to try testing tools as well.
That's awesome. Mani, can you have introduce yourself, please? Just we have started with the demo.
Hello, yeah, this is Mani here. Tony from I'm a recruiter and a training manager from the Great Logics.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, yeah, Mani. Just now we have started with the demo session. And do you guys anyone have a specific requirement or anyone suggested to do for Selenium or testing? Any specific requirement? Based on that, I can guide you guys. Otherwise, we can start with the demo. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. And coming here, just let's.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
Yeah, see, in which you are concentrating as for now? see, there will be an automation, Selenium, manual, SQL, right?
Yes.
So in which you are concentrating?
Just we're starting with the basic TC, and as per like the people said, maybe we need to discuss with manual and automation testing. Then automation testing, as we have, I'll go through it. Then we'll see like which tool all of you are interested. Then based on that, we will go through the tool.
See, okay, it's okay. Yeah, everything. See, here we have a commitment that you have to teach manual, automation, Selenium, and SQL.
SQL, I don't think. Just I have committed like manual and automation. Yes, we'll discuss that. Not a problem.
Yeah, okay. I'll talk to Joseph. Yeah, you can continue the class. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you. Yes, guys. Let's start with the basics. Based on that, just we'll go inside. In just what is testing? Anyone know what is testing? Anyone? Hey guys, just feel free. This is completely interaction session. It will be a discussion, kind of discussion. Then only you will be getting more knowledge, as well as I'll be giving more knowledge to you, right? Whatever questions or whatever answers you know, just let's discuss on that, right? And it will be completely interaction session. And while going through the session, just raise your hands, or feel free to ask any questions, whatever. No question is a silly question, right? You can ask any questions at any point of time. All right, just we'll start with the testing. What is testing? Before starting with that, for example,
Find bugs.
exactly, right? Before just coming to the real world, if you plan to buy any product, or take as a mobile, if you plan to buy a mobile, what you will do, just you will gather first all the requirements, like what uh, a memory required, internal memory, external memory, what is the screen size and budget. All these are your requirements. Based on your requirements, you'll go to one shop and you'll ask with your specific requirements. Then the shop owner will give that different set of models to you. Based on that, you will select a specific mobile which you require. After selecting the mobile, what you will do? Anyone? Your mobile is selected, you will pay the money, or before
Just
paying the
You,
money, before paying the money, you will
no,
do anything. Yep. What you will do?
you'll
just
check whatever your most priority requirement. You'll check whether those are there or not.
Yes, that is the primary check, right? Based on your requirement, you will cross verify
Yes.
all that product, whatever you are going to buy, it is matching all your requirements or not. You'll cross verify all the requirements. If it is matching, then you will pay the money and you will get the product. No one will buy without cross verifying. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. The same way, if you go to IT industry or software industry, the clients, the companies will have a set of requirements. With that set of requirements, they will come to any vendor like Infosys, IBM, Wipro, whatever it is. They'll give their requirements. Based on their requirements, developer will develop the software. Software is nothing but it is a kind of product. Same like mobile, software is also one of the product. That product, once the product is ready, then the client or company need some assurance that product, whatever the developer is developed, it is working as per their expectations, right? The developer said, yes, based on your requirement, we have developed it, you can use it, but they won't take directly and they'll use, because in the production, in the real time, if they get any issues, then it will be a big loss for the company. That's why they need a assurance that the product, the developed product is working as per their expectations. That's why as we are learning here testing, our role is to test that software or product which is developed by the developer is working as per the client expectations. Now, while giving requirements, one set of requirements will be given to the developer, one set of requirements will be given to the testers. That means we are the testers. Now, we are the bridge between the developer and the client, right? We need to make sure that software is working as per the client expectations. And we need to give a sign off or certificate to the client, yes, this product or software is working as per your requirements. Based on our sign off or certification, the client will accept that software and they'll use in their business. Maybe tomorrow, if they face any problem in the production or real time, then they'll point to us. You have done this testing on this product. You said it is working as per expected, but we found this is an issue or defect. Right? Now, what is defect here? Anyone? What is meant by defect? Defect is nothing but there is a mismatch. Yeah, bug. There is a mismatch between actual and expected. We expect something, but the application is giving some other output. That is the bug. We need to find those type of bugs in the software industry. You know where we are involving? Now the tester means to identify the bug in the application. That is the main role of test engineer. Now here testing will be majorly divided into two major concepts. One is functional, another one is non-functional. Majorly we will be involving as a functional testers, and non-functional, just I'll touch upon the non-functional, then we'll come back to the functional testing. Guys, as I said, just let me know whenever you are not able to understand anything. We will take any real-time example and we will go through it again and again. That's not a problem. First, we need to understand the concepts. Right. In testing, non-functional. Non-functional is nothing but just kind of load testing, stress testing, application balance testing. There is a completely different area. This will move to the functional testing. Again, in functional testing, we have two types of testings: manual testings and automation testing. Manual testing and automation testing. Based on just introduction about yourself, I came to know you guys have a basic knowledge on manual testing. But still, if you are not able to also, no problem. I'll give what is manual testing, what is automation testing also. Manual testing is nothing but checking the software manually. We will write the test cases and we will test the application. Just I'll give a brief idea about how we will be writing the manual test cases. I have one functionality called Gmail. I have one requirement. My requirement is I need to log in into Gmail and check any new mails occurred in my Gmail or not. That is my flow, or that is my test case. Now how I will write that flow into manual test case? Anyone? That is my requirement. I need to write a test case for that, manual test case.
Can you repeat what you said about that question?
I need to write one simple manual test case for my requirement. My requirement is I need to log in into Gmail and check any new mails occurred in my Gmail or not.
Yeah, you first try to write a test case about the login and password, and if the login and password are correct, you go to the main screen. If something is wrong, it keeps asking about the wrong password is wrong, username is wrong. So there comes like 4 or 5 test cases for each one of them, and finally we enter the screen.
Yeah, that will be fine.
You can check the Gmail.
That's great. Yeah, just we'll discuss about a simple steps how we will write the test case. Number one, step 1. All manual test cases will be written as a steps. Step 1, 2, 3. Just we'll take it as a step 1 to write the simple test case. Step 1, open the browser, any browser we will be opening. Step 2, provide the URL, whatever it is, www.gmail.com. Step 3, just provide the username and a password and click on sign in button. Step 4, click on the inbox and check any new mails occurred or not. Step 5, just log off the Gmail account and close the browser. This is a very simple test case. Just I'm not talking about any negative. Just it is a very simple manual test case. Right? This is I'm writing one test case for one functionality. The same way in the real-time applications, the application is different, but the writing the test cases is same. That is called manual testing. Whereas come back to the automation testing. Automation testing is also a process of testing, right? I'll give just introduction about automation testing. Automation testing is the process of instructing a tool to perform the task of verifying the functionality on the application. Everything same, but instead of doing it manually, with the help of tool we will do the testing. Right? Manual testing means we will be verifying the application manually. Automation means we will be verifying the application with the help of tool. Right? For example, just we'll discuss why we are going for automation. We have manual testing. Why we need to go for automation testing? Right? For that, just I'll give a simple example. In manual testing, I have 500 test cases. Let me open Notepad. In manual testing, I have 500 test cases. Approximately how many days it will take to complete these 500 test cases? Anyone? Per day, how many test cases we can execute it? Anyone?
Probably 10.
Max 20. All right. 500 means at least we need to take 9 to 10 days. 10 days of time. Am I correct? To test all these 500 test cases,
Yeah.
at least we require 10 days. Now, team lead said that, or client said that we cannot able to give 10 days to testing this. I need to complete it by 4 days. That is the client requirement. They cannot spend more time on this. All right. Now, can you tell me, is there any possible to reduce the execution time by 4 days? Whatever we are doing it by 9 days or 10 days, we need to do it in 4 days now. Then we have only two options. Number one, need to increase the resource. Correct? That means instead of doing it one resource, we can do it either 2 or 3 resources. That is one option. But client said, no, I won't give any resource. With whatever resource we have, a single resource, we need to complete it in 4 days. The other option is go for automation. Right? We need to convert all these 500 test cases into automation testing. Now, one more point you need to understand, 100% automation is not possible. I think someone has arrived. Hi, Jasmine.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Just now we have started. Let me know if you have any questions.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All right. 100% automation is not possible nowhere. For example, we consider 400 test cases, or just in the next going classes we will discuss what are the test cases can be automated, what are the test cases cannot be automated. That we will discuss going forward. 400 test cases are automated, right? Still we have 100 test cases. This 100 can be done in manually because these are not possible to automate. Now For this 100 test cases, approximately how many days it will take? 3 days, I can say. In 3 days, we are able to complete it. Whereas this 400 test cases, what we automated, how many days it will take? 0 days.
Maybe 1 day.
0 days. How it is 0 days? Once the scripts are automated, then no need to spend any time on this, execution. Whatever we are doing manual test cases per day, you have completed today with 20 test cases. While going home, office we will spend hardly 8 to 9 hours. While going home, night mode, if you select all the automated test cases and click on run, then without our intervention, entire night these all automated test cases will run. And next day when we reach office, we can verify how many test cases passed, how many test cases failed, what is the reason it failed. Along with the screenshot, we can just cross verify. Hardly for that verification, we can take 1 day, but execution 0 days only. Just verification purpose, we can take 1 day. Total, we are able to complete in 4 days. This is our deadline. We need to complete it in 4 days. We are able to complete it with the help of automation. Getting my...
Vijay?
Yes, please.
Vijay, do we have to write the test scripts, right? The tester has to write the test scripts for the automation, right?
Correct.
Don't you
Yes.
think it takes time to write the test scripts?
Yes, we need to write the test cases.
Though execution may be, so execution may be 0 days, but
Yes.
writing the test scripts maybe it will take a little longer, right?
Not exactly longer. Before doing any automation, we will have one concept called ROI, return on investment. We will check this ROI before going to the automation.
Okay.
This ROI will involve the number of releases per year and the number of executions per year and the number of test cases per release, right? Based on that, we will calculate ROI, return on investment. For example, today client is investing some $1,000. Tomorrow, how much profit he'll get after 6 months? That ROI we will give it to the client. If he is getting the profit, then only we will go for automation.
Oh, okay then.
We have in detailed topic on this. We will be discussing going forward because all are not in the same page, right? That's why I'm starting with the very basics.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Right now, this is my concept. Only just I have taken as a 500 test cases. Consider a big client having 3000 test cases. That means we can save more and more time. Now everything, even every minute is a business. Every minute is a money. All clients are looking for save the time. Now which one will be better? Is the manual or automation?
Automation.
Yes, that's why now people or
Automation is good, but it's hard.
Not hard.
Yeah.
Even it is simple than manual. It is simple than manual. But we need to know the concept how to write the test script. Simple. After writing the manual test cases, just we need to analyze the manual test cases and need to know the automation concepts, how to convert those manual test scripts into automation test scripts. Based on my experience, I can say that compared to manual, automation is very easy, right? Just we need to know the concepts, how to convert those manual test cases into automation test cases. Now, in automation, we have multiple tools are available in the market. The leading automation tools are like QTP or UFT. The new name of QTP is called UFT, Uniform Functional Testing Tool, and then Selenium, RFT, Test Complete, Worksoft, Silk Test, WebRunner. We have n number of automation tools are available in the market. Out of this, now currently leading automation tools are number 1 is UFT or QTP, number 2 is Selenium, number 3 is Test Complete. These three are the leading automation tools are available in the market. Now,
So most of the companies using that?
which
One of them, right? Most of the companies are using one of these three.
yes, one of these three,
Automation, right?
or yeah, one of these three,
Test.
or a company will have even multiple tools also. For example, I'm working as a test lead. Under me, we have 32 projects. Out of all 32 projects, few projects, almost 25 projects, we are using QTP or UFT, and some of 5 to 6 applications we are using Selenium also. Right? Based on the requirement, we will go for the selection of the tool. Now in the next class, I'll discuss the benefits of the Selenium or the benefits of the UFT. Just we will, as I said initially, this is the only demo class. We are not going to discuss any in-depth subject. Just the main motto of this class is you are able to follow my teaching or not. Whether I am going very fast or slow, or you are able to understand, that's the feedback I require. Based on that, from tomorrow onwards, we need to adjust our teaching and we need to continue the classes. That's the main motto. Right?
Okay.
Now just I'll give what is automation and advantages of the automation. As I said, automation is the process of testing the application with the help of tool. For example, if I ask you very simple question, what is the value of 2 into 3? Anyone? 6. 6. Immediately you are giving answer. Again I am asking 2340 into 4320. Can anyone able to tell? No, right?
No.
Whereas the same, if I give calculator to you, then if you type the same 2 into 3 in calculator, 2040 into 43 20 into the same value in the calculator will take time. Whatever time it took for 2 into 3, the same time it will take for very big value also. It's a mission, right? Based on program it will work. That's why with the help of tool, the testing will be faster than manual. That's why test automation is the process of instructing the tool to perform the testing in the application instead of doing it manually. Whatever we are doing it manually, we will inform one of the automation tool by providing instructions. We need to give the instructions to the tool to perform the testing. How we will give the instructions? By writing the scripts. Right? We need to learn concepts of the tool. Based on that concepts, we will convert manual test cases into automation test cases. Based on that instructions, the tool will perform the testing on application. Make sense?
Yeah.
Anyone have still any doubts on what is automation?
No.
Everyone clear? What is manual testing? What is automation testing? We have discussed only two definitions. Everyone clear?
Yes.
That's fine. Now we'll move to the advantages of automation testing. Right? Anyhow, we are discussing automation is the best. If you are saying automation is the best, we need to prove how automation is the best. These are the proofs. First one, it increases the speed and we can save the time. As I mentioned just now, 500 test cases manually we are taking 10 days, whereas in automation we are able to finish in 2 to 3 days. That means we are able to save for 500 test cases itself, we are able to save 5 man days. Consider we have 10,000 test cases. Then we can save huge amount of time. If the time is saving, automatically the execution speed also will be increased. Will you agree with that point, first point?
Yeah.
The second one, CTC, cost to the company. If you are saving the time, it will directly impact cost to the company, right? One resource is spending 10 days. That means the client need to pay the 10 days of efforts, whereas it is executing in 3 days, then directly the client will save 7 days of efforts in case of only 500 test cases. Whereas if you take larger number of test cases, it will be impact use cost. That will be the second point. The third one reduces the manual resources automatically, right? It will reduce the manual resources by going for automation testing. This third next point, accurate result. This is the more powerful point why the people are moving into automation side, right? There is no guarantee if you're doing it manually, no guarantee whether the application will work properly. Whereas if you're converting all those manual test cases into automation, 100% accuracy will be provided. Just I'll give a rough example for this point, right? You can say why we cannot do 100% testing. Just I'll give one rough example for this. I have one application. In that application, I have 500 columns are available. All columns are available 500. I have one test case. I need to verify all these 500 columns are available in my database or not. That is my test case. Now, if you start doing it manually, started with number 1 column, you are cross verified with application with the database. It is available. You are cross verified 50. All 50 are available. Done 100, 200, 300, 450, 490 you are completed. You may feel something as a manual while doing. From last 2 hours you are verifying. Can anyone, what you will feel?
And
Pardon?
tired.
You'll feel tired, or yes, I have cross verified all 490 columns. All are available in the database. We may expect that remaining 10 also will be available. We can skip it and we'll pass the test case. Is it correct? It's a human psychology. But we won't inform TL I've cross verified only 490. We said that we have verified all, the test case is passed. But unfortunately 499 column has defect that is not available in the database. That means we have not done properly as a manual testing. Whereas the same test case is available in the automation. The system or testing tool won't stop at 499 also. It will complete all 500 columns testing. Then only it can say that the test case is passed. Not only 500. If you take 10,000 columns also, still it will verify all the columns. Then only it can say that it is completed. Will you agree?
Yeah.
That's why you can say that the automation will give accurate result compared to manual testing. The next one, reusability. Reusability means once you develop a piece of code in automation, either any function or piece of code for login or whatever it is, that can be reused n number of times, right? Once you develop any piece of code, that can be reused n number of times wherever we require. Right? The next one, identify bugs. In automation, test automation, it will be very easy. The system will identify the bugs. And finally, once you are doing in automation, the quality of the testing will be happening compared to manual testing. These are the few advantages. Just I'm pointing few advantages because automation will have lot of advantages. Just we are discussing few of the advantages. Anyone have any questions, please?
No, it's clear.
Everyone?
Yes, clear.
Now, you people need to decide which automation tool plan to go for, either Selenium or QTP. Just I'll give rough idea what is UFT, what is Selenium, right? UFT, it is a very old tool. It can support, just I'll give rough calculations here. We'll see here UFT Selenium. First point in UFT. UFT will support different environments. Whereas Selenium will support only web applications. Right? UFT. Just we have discussed the definition of automation testing. Now we have n number of automation tools. The famous tools are UFT, Selenium and Test Complete. Just I'll go through the differences between UFT and Selenium. UFT will support different environments like web, desktop, Java, .NET, SAP, ERP, almost 26 types of environments. Almost whatever applications are having in the market currently, it will support all the applications, UFT. Whereas Selenium will support only web applications. No other environment it will support currently. It will support for only web applications. And the second one, it uses VB script. To write the scripts, we need to use VB script. Whereas here, you can use Java. It will support multiple languages. I can say here I can say Java, C#, Perl, Perl, all right. Right, it will support multiple. Even the UFT also will support, but mostly we will be using VB script. It will also support even if you know C++ also, you can write the code in QTP. Third one, environment supports. It will support only for Windows, whereas it will support for web and mobile applications. Sorry. Windows, Linux and Mac. Right? Cost. Need to buy. Whereas it is open source. Right? These are the major differences between UFT and Selenium. Number one, different environments. Why the UFT is very familiar? UFT means formally name is as a QTP, old name as a QTP only. Right? UFT will support use environment, whatever environment will be applications is having in the market, it will support all the environments like web applications, desktop, Java, .NET, SRP, even Cybele, every applications will be supporting. Whereas Selenium will support for only web applications. That's why the clients are preferably big clients. Please note it as very big clients will preferably use QTP or UFT. Why? Because they'll have huge number of applications. I'm working in one of the client. It is having almost 200 applications. Definitely they'll go for UFT because the Selenium problem is it is an open source tool. Right? Tomorrow if you face any kind of problem in the middle of the project, no one will help because it is a free of tool you have downloaded and you are using. Whereas UFT, you need to buy a license from HP. It is a vendor tool. HP is developed currently, HP is holding, we need to buy that. If you face any kind of problem in the middle of the project, they'll help us to resolve that issue. One small example which I faced, last month we have started one project with the Selenium with the 2 resources. We have spent almost 1 month of time. We have 150 test cases. We have finished almost 110 test cases. Then we found that some Excel validations are there. Some validations that required some desktop involvement. We are not able to identify that with the help of Selenium. Then there is no solution. We have already spent 1 month of with the 2 resources. Then we have stopped that one and we came back with the QTP and we have done it. Right? This is the drawback in the Selenium. Whereas if it is a small kind of applications, it's a small kind of 200 test cases or 300 test cases, that too it is a web application, then my client will prefer to use Selenium because no need to spend any cost with this. Anyhow, it will support web applications. Right? The execution and the results oriented both will be convenient and efficient only. Both the tools are efficient. And also the second one, QTP or UFT uses VB script. It is a very simple language compared to Java. Selenium will use Java. If you want to go for Selenium, you need to learn Java. If you want to go for QTP, you need to learn VB script. Compared to Java, VB script is easy. Right? And the UFT will support for only Windows applications. All flavors of Windows like XP, Windows 7, 2010, whatever it is. All flavors of Windows, QTP or UFT will support. Whereas Selenium will support Windows, Linux as well as Mac operating systems also. Whereas UFT is the cost oriented, you need to spend money and you need to buy a license from HP. And whereas Selenium is an open source tool, we can just download it. If you have net connection, you can download it, the jar files, and you can configure and you can start working on it. Clear, guys? Difference between QTP and Selenium automation tools? Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
No questions?
No.
Okay. Now I've gave just basic knowledge on what is testing, what is manual testing, what is automation testing, what are the different tools in the testing. Now will you guys, I can teach either QTP or Selenium. Automation means no need to have all the tools knowledge. You need to have complete knowledge on any of the tool. Now you guys need to decide which tool. Just I got information that you are looking for automation testing. Now automation testing means the tool need to decide either UFT or Selenium. You guys tell me, then we can start with the automation tool, which tool we are interested to learn.
Before that, my question is, do we have to write a long and hard code for test scripts either in QTP or in Selenium?
Selenium
like
will be
hard code programmer.
Selenium will be little bit tough compared to UFT, because if you want to write the scripts in Selenium, you need to have JavaScript, Java knowledge, and there it will be involving classes, jar files and all. Whereas UFT is the simple compared to Selenium, that I can assure that, because UFT will uses the VB script. It is easy compared to Selenium.
But either way, it's easy to make. I mean, you should program like a hardcore programmer, right?
No, it will be very, see, whatever tool you are selecting, I'll be the responsible to teach you from the basics, right? After 10 days, I'll assure you, you'll be writing the codes. I'll start from very scratch. You need to learn the concepts. If you are learning very good all the tool concepts, it will be very easy to write the scripts. It will be very, I'll make sure that you'll be writing the script after selecting the tool.
I want to opt for Selenium.
Okay. Who is that? Just good name, please.
So what would you suggest?
What would you suggest?
What would you suggest
Suggest
for us
means,
to
yeah. Suggest means like generally both are in the very good market now. If you have one tool complete knowledge and other tool basic knowledge is enough. If you want to work a longer project, UFT is the better, whereas shorter project Selenium will be better. Or you can select like UFT, you need a complete tool, and Selenium is the kind of knowledge 5 to 10 classes. It is good, I can give. Or if you go for Selenium, then I'll give overview of UFT. That's fine. Just I'll give overview, anything. One tool we will be learning completely, and other tool I'll give overview. Okay.
I want to go for Selenium because I would like a little basic Java.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
That's
which is
fine.
in market right now.
That's fine. That's fine. Others?
Yes, same with me. Yeah, Selenium, I go with Selenium.
Okay, I think everyone Selenium.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We'll start with the Selenium. But anyhow, as I mentioned, I'll give overview of even QTP tool also. Right? I'll be.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, as I said, this is only for demo class, not